little bit different. It's the same number, which is very simple, because anybody can learn to play glowworm. And that's the number that I use for instruction purposes. And you're all familiar with glowworm? If you're going to bellows shake in eighths, you would have 2 eighths for every quarter. And on this particular bellows shake, I want to point out the fact that actually you're not pumping the instrument. Most people think you're pumping the instrument. I can play that any bellows shake without ever putting my hand on the bass strap. What happens, you press down, the bass section falls out because you open the valves and the weight of that goes out. So in playing a bellows shake like in eighths, it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you're getting 2 for every quarter. Now if you did it in sixteenths, you'd still end up with an even number of strokes per note, but you'd have 4 for every quarter because you're doing sixteenths. 1 and 2 and 4 each time. That's in sixteenths. Now if you get to triplets, then you have 3. It's the easiest one of the bunch. I want to point out something. On anything that has even numbers like eighths and sixteenths, your bass beat always falls on the outstroke, which means you've got to learn how to control that because your bellows keeps creeping out on you. But you can do triplets all day because what happens is your bass beat the first time falls on the outstroke and then it falls on the instroke. And here's what it sounds like. It's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now, if you want to get like Dick Contino or Tony Little Beller thing, you don't do actually an in-out stroke at all. You pivot in the center. When I was playing those ones so far, I had the bottom shut. Now we're going to pivot in the center, and that's going to be your focal point rather than the bottom. And you're going to end up with 2 sounds each time. Then what I was doing with the bouncing bow is called a slur and a strike. See, I didn't strike that note at all. I just changed it. Now when it's coming in, you have a strike. That's what that bouncing bow is. There's a slur, and then a strike, and a slur and a strike. Now here's what glowworm would sound like that. Now the simplest one of the bunch, and the most useful one for the average player, and I named this Billy Be Damned because that's just what it sounds like. Billy Be Damned. And you can use it in more numbers than any shake I know of, because you can take something like, take whispering. T for 2. Sheep. That was slur and a strike. So you can throw variations, different types of bellows shakes into the same number. In fact, in that Jealousy, which I played earlier, I was playing slur strikes in those runs I was taking in thirds. It's using the same techniques. So there you had a 10-minute bellows exercise and lecture.